Well, whether you leave town for a vacation or leave to run a few errands, it's easy for busy people to become careless and leave our homes vulnerable to break-ins.
According to the latest FBI statistics, there were more than 2 million burglaries in the U.S. in 2010, resulting in $4.6 billion in property loss out of all burglaries. More than 60% were the result of forced entry. Residential burglaries accounted for 74%, and more than half occurred during the daytime. In today's Angie's List report, you can enhance the security of your home without spending a fortune with these 3 simple measures. On her way to work one morning, Katie noticed a bicycle and snowblower were missing from her garage.
I'm not a fearful person. I tend to be careful, but not fearful. So more than anything, I was just really, really frustrated and irritated and more than a little angry. And secondly, felt a little foolish because the side door of the garage was unlocked. It had an old lock on it. We didn't have a key, so it wasn't secured.
And Katie is not alone. Experts say about 30% of all burglaries are through an open or unlocked window or door. But there are simple, relatively inexpensive ways you can make your home more secure.
If you're concerned about security around your home, a great improvement is to install deadbolt locks on your doors. Before you invest in locks for your door, the first thing you want to do is make sure you have a good door, because it doesn't do any good to put a lock on a bad door. So check your door frame, make sure it's in good condition, and then be sure you've got a solid door. If you knock on the door, a solid door will sound dead when you knock, while a hollow door is going to actually echo.
It costs less than $200. And that included the cost of the deadbolt lock and the keys. It was worth it because the bike was worth well more than that, and the snowblower, which was, fortunately we haven't had to use it since it was stolen, but we wouldn't have had to use it. But it was worth the investment.
But Angie cautions, when selecting a lock, you need to realize that not all locks are created equally. So you want to check with the American National Standards Institute to find the rating for each lock you're considering. Another thing to consider, lighting.
A lighting system will keep your home safe in a couple of ways. One is that well-lit pathways, stairways, are safer to navigate, plus you'll be able to see tripping hazards if those exist. The other thing is that those of criminal intent would prefer to work under the cover of darkness, so a well-lit home will discourage those sorts of activities.
When installing security lighting, the key here is to make sure that you're using it properly. Lights that are left on all the time are often ignored and may not be a sign that you're actually home. So using lights that are on sensors are a much better choice.
A notion Katie enforces.
One of the things that we had on our garage that, especially in the winter, I make sure is on every night is a floodlight. It has a motion detector on it. So when I walk out to my garage in the morning, if it flips on.
Well, the newest types of controls are have a lot of functionality, and they're easy to use. They can turn the systems on and off at the times you desire, even multiple times per day if you choose. And they also adjust every day automatically for the current dusk and dawn times. So that is attractive to a lot of people who don't want to follow the seasons around and adjust the lights.
And Angie says it's also wise to have a security lighting plan for the interior of the home, especially if you plan to be away for an extended period of time. The best timers will allow random settings, so there's no fixed pattern to signal the homeowner's absence.
Great idea.
Yes.
Great idea. Still to come on Delmarva Life, have you heard the scary statistic that half of all first marriages end in divorce? If you're on your second marriage, the rate goes even higher. Up next, the experts weigh in on what some couples are doing right and what others are doing wrong.
And if you are still married and you're years past that love-struck wedding bliss blinding, is it too late to ask your spouse for a prenup? How in some cases the answer is no. Delmarva Life will be right back. But first, many of us have heard of LASIK laser eye surgery. Could it be the right option for you? Dr. Oz has more.
Hi, I'm Dr. Oz. Over 5 million people have tossed their glasses and contacts in favor of laser eye surgery. LASIK is used to treat nearsightedness, farsightedness, and astigmatism with the goal of 20/20 vision. Like all surgeries, some risks are involved, so talk to your eye doctor if you think LASIK might be right for you.